Hi folks, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing another unboxing for you guys, another Star Wars themed unboxing, Today is The Last Jedi on DVD. So, from what I've heard, and I still haven't seen the sequel trilogy yet, I've only seen the prequels and the originals. From what I've heard, these films are bad. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I've heard these films are bad. I mean, I haven't seen any of them, so I can't exactly talk for that. But there's a general division between the fans where some people say that the sequel trilogy is the worst thing to ever happen to Star Wars and that it makes the prequels look good, and then some people say, oh, the sequels are better than the prequels. There's a very weird division between the fans, people defending one thing but because the other thing is bad, which I really do not think is a very open-minded way of critiquing media, is just by saying, oh, because this one thing is bad means the other thing is not that bad, which I don't think so. I think media should be able to stand on its own as its own structured piece, just because just because The Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars film does not mean that it makes The Last Jedi, it makes Return of the Jedi look bad, or because Revenge of the Sith is great, it makes Rise of the Skywalker. I don't know. Just people saying that, oh, well, at least it's better than this. At least this is better than this. Wow, this makes this look like a masterpiece. Very, very weak way of critiquing media. Just saying this is bad, so this is good. I like to critique things on their own. I wouldn't exactly group, even if it's a trilogy, the prequel trilogies, people say, oh, the entirety of the prequel trilogy sucks. But I actually kind of enjoyed The Phantom Menace in a really, really weird, awkward way. I hated Attack of the Clones. That is the worst Star Wars film ever, as far as I know. And Revenge of the Sith was actually pretty good. I liked Revenge of the Sith. It's the best one of the prequel trilogy. So, to put all the films into one single category or compare and contrast and say this is better than this and this makes this look good or bad is not fair. But anyways, The Last Jedi DVD. There's the front. There's the spine. There's the back. Explore the power of the Force. The Skywalker saga continues as the heroes of The Force Awakens join the galactic legends in an epic adventure that unlocks new mysteries of the Force. It's everything you could want and more from a Star Wars film, said Katie Walsh of Detroit Free Press. So yeah, I've heard really, really bad things about The Last Jedi. As a matter of fact, I've heard a lot of people just put it down as the worst Star Wars film of all time. Worse than Force Awakens, worse than Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Rise of the Skywalker. This is it. This is the bottom of the barrel for Star Wars, apparently. But I don't know, because I haven't seen. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually end up liking The Last Jedi. I don't know. I really don't. You never know, which is why I do think opinions are important, but I do believe that we should all make our own judgment at the end of the day, because you don't know. One man's trash could be another man's treasure, as the old saying goes. Something that your friend deems to suck might actually be your favorite thing in the world. So I encourage you all watching, if you're on the fence about something that one of your friends says is bad, have at it, watch it. You might actually end up loving it. Or you might end up hating it, and it'll validate your friend's point. But the point is that we should always make our own judgment before we just go on and believe what everyone says. Okay, so this is another one of those Disney movie insiders. You guys can have that. I really don't give a damn anymore. Codes are not for sale or transfer. Well, I'm transferring the hell out of that code. You guys can have that. I don't care. I don't really mess with Disney that much, so to say. Good, some good old films, but I'm not really a consumer. And there's the disc. Those appear to be AT-ATs? Question mark? It's pretty interesting, actually. Yeah. So Soon I'll be watching the sequel trilogy whenever I get what is it called, Rise of the Skywalker in, because that's in the mail too. I already have The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, so I should get to watching those now. But yeah, my experience with the prequels and the sequel and the original trilogy have been absolutely amazing. Like I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything else in the world. I mean, being able to watch Star Wars for the first time and experiencing all the twists and the plot points and the characters and the music and the scenarios is just, oh, it's been incredible being able to experience the Star Wars films. I'm so glad I finally got around to doing it and becoming a huge fan, because there was a point where I was like, ooh, I don't like Star Wars, I don't want to watch them, but I watched them and I change of tune. You know, you sing a different tune whenever you experience something, because you never know. But yeah, that's my unboxing of The Last Jedi. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.